What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So we got to talk about this Last of Us statue, Joel and Ellie, by Prime One Studios. A lot of us have been waiting for this. If you haven't played this video game, first off, shame on you. This is an absolute masterpiece. I have played and beat the original twice. Then they did like a little HD upgrade, beat that. Then they came out with another HD upgrade to PS5, beat that. And I also beat the second HD upgrade twice. So I've actually beat this game probably about 5 times. And I never get sick of it. I never get tired of it. It is an absolute masterpiece. One of the best games of the last 20 years. And Prime One has blessed us with this absolute masterpiece of a statue to, help us celebrate this amazing game. So here it is, package weight 33 kilos. They no longer put how many boxes, but I'm going to guess 2 boxes. One for the base, another for the bodies and heads. This, if you do the DX version, there's a ton of swap outs. The regular is priced at $16.99. So you're saving $300, but you get 0 swap outs, nothing. Honestly, I don't know who would ever order that. It's well worth it to spend $300 because you get so much extra. So first off, you get this hatchet right here, which is really cool. Absolutely love the scene choice. This was like, honestly, what I really wanted was Joel and Ellie fighting a clicker. Because clicker is the most memorable, zombie you really fight. There's clickers, runners, bloaters. But the clicker was definitely the most notable. They're so scary in the game. Super creepy. So, and it looks fantastic. The hatchet looks good. It has blood on it. Looks good. Here is the pipe. Use lots of pipes. Here is a machete. I really like the pipe because you use a lot of pipes in the game. So I think the pipe looks great. There's a baseball bat, which also looks good. So that's, there's also a sheave, which is basically like a little knife you fashion. I like the sheave a lot because when you actually fight the clickers, a sheave is the only way to get out of it once they start attacking you. Like you have to use a sheave to defeat them. So I would probably go between the sheave or the pipe, or possibly the machete or hatchet. I think the baseball bat is probably my least favorite. Now the clicker does come with 2 portraits. One normal, one being shot in the face by Ellie, who's holding a rifle. She does not have any swap out guns, but her and Joel each have 3 portraits and 2 additional little busts that come with it. So check out that. There's also, I'm not sure if this is just a proximity piece, but basically the Firefly necklace. I have a life-size one next to my clicker bust. So yeah, Joel, here's like the angry face, which looks good. It's more of a calm face. Ellie, I would say I like Joel showing the teeth. I mean, check out that likeness. That is amazing. The eyes look so well done. Very good detail and likeness. It's like a more concerned face. I need to see the faces side by side to determine which one I like most. Yeah, see, for those 2, I definitely like this one better. For Ellie, I like them both, honestly. They're both really good. Both those work good, but maybe, I don't know. That's a tough one. They both look great. Like, I feel like a scared Ellie, like that one, is probably the better one. Because, she's a little girl. She's scared of a clicker. So her being scared makes more sense to me. The clicker, you get those 2 portraits. They both look amazing. However, for me personally, I would go with this gunshot wound. I love that. I have that effect on my Resident Evil statues, and I think it's amazing. Plus, I already have my life-size clicker bust, which has this look. And frankly, my bust looks way better than this. But I would definitely do the gunshot in the face. I think that works best. Overall, I really like the base. It's quite a big piece, 28 inches tall, like 25 inches like wide or deep, and 20 inches. So depends how you kind of angle it, because at the ideal angle like that, you don't really see the clicker face. At this angle, it's 25 inches deep, 20 inches wide, 28 inches tall. I kind of feel like I want to put this on a Lazy Susan so I could rotate it, because there's also quite a bit to see in the back. But overall, the base looks great. Yeah, like that right there, you basically have, a Fedra agent who's turned into a clicker. Then there's all just this like disease and fungus next to him. And that's in the back of the base. And that just looks so cool. And I love that. So it really complements my bust because that also has like a bloater in the back and fungus everywhere. So I feel like it's just going to pair so good with my bust. Yeah, that portrait is a slightly different one, I believe, than the mouth open. Yeah, all right, so there is the firefly necklace. You got the water coming out of the drain. This kind of resembles when they first escaped the city. That's how I kind of view this. You got bricks, which you pick up throughout the game, bottles, which you pick up throughout the game, and kind of distract clickers or zombies in general. So you could definitely tell that Prime 1, has attention to detail on this. Some things I would change. I would probably add barbed wire on this baseball bat just to make it look better. Because a plain baseball bat just doesn't look as cool. If they did barbed wire on it, I think it'd look way cooler. And I think you could even just add that yourself. If you bought mini barbed wire, soaked it in blood, or like made it blood and rusty looking, then did that, then I think the baseball bat would be a lot cooler. So that's probably the biggest thing missing on the baseball bat. The clicker hair, they made it gray. I wouldn't put it gray. I'd do it more like my clicker bust. Yeah, that looks so cool right there. Yeah, they definitely nailed the likeness extremely well on both Ellie and Joel. Much better, as of right now, there is the custom Ellie that I used to own. They're also making a custom Joel, but those are both Last of Us 2. If we're talking Last of Us 1, you have a clicker 1/4 scale by Gaming Heads, which I used to own, and I think that clicker actually is better than this clicker in terms of the portrait. Although Prime 1 is doing real hair, they did sculpted. But I did like that clicker quite a bit. And it's crazy. People are trying to flip that for $2,500. I'm like, seriously? More than this entire statue? Yeah, you're crazy. That thing is worth max $700 to $800. There's also a custom Joel and Ellie that I see people trying to flip for $2,000 on eBay. And that thing's also underscaled. I'm glad I never bought that one. That thing's going to lose so much resale once this is launched. Nobody will ever want it. I definitely prefer the angry face for Joel, scared face for Ellie. I think that makes most sense. Yeah, I like that machete, pipe, and the sheath the most for his swap outs. Obviously, the sheath has the least amount. That clicker looks sick, though. I love all the body fungus. They went really all out, and the blood just dripping down his head. Joel is grabbing him in the neck. It's usually always female clickers, too. Yeah, the hair sculpting, the beard, it looks so good. For a 1/4 scale, amazing. And they got their backpacks. Ellie looks amazing. The texture looks great. Both have their backpacks. Yeah, I like that Ellie portrait. That one looks great. I mean, they all look really good. That one. So freaking cool. Anyways, yeah, this thing's an absolute masterpiece. Now, I was surprised on pricing. I was honestly expecting to see $26.99 plus shipping. That was what I was expecting. So Prime 1 surprised us with $19.99, which I think is pretty reasonable considering everything you're getting. Because in reality, you're kind of getting almost 4 1/4 scale characters. These 3 plus the clicker in the background and half body into the base, but still you get a very elaborate base with basically a half body in it. And then 2 full adult 1/4 and a child. So if you compare this to, let's say, Kratos and Atreus, which was, $13.99 for Kratos and Atreus, that's similar to Joel and Ellie. Then you add her, the clicker, which could, let's say, be equivalent to Baldur, granted no base, and he has some creatures on his. I think the price is reasonable. I think Prime 1 is not jacking the price on this. I think they gave us a reasonable price. Still a lot of money, $2,000 for a 1/4, but this is the only Last of Us statue you really need. Yes, you could also go for the Last of Us 2 statues, this Ellie and Abby. I think it'd also look, amazing next to this diorama. I don't plan as of right now to pick either of these up. If I did, I'd probably pick up just Ellie. I mean, who the heck wants Abby? But they do form a diorama, which is cool. But this is really all I need. This and my clicker bus, I am set, folks. Shipping, if I was to guess, it's probably going to be $500. So you're probably looking at $2,500 all-in economy shipping to the US. Now, advantages of ordering through Prime 1, you're going to be the first one to get it. You order through any retailers, it is going to be 6 to 24 months before you get it. Second, you will get replacement parts, especially if you're on that first order, they're going to have replacement parts. If you order through a retailer and you don't get it for another year, by the time you get it, any and all replacement parts are gone from Prime 1. So you will not get any replacement parts, and it's so hard to find someone to fix this statue. They take forever, they charge a lot, and often it breaks on, return. So I like having the ability to get replacement parts. I like getting it first, especially as a YouTuber. So I'm ordering direct. There's some advantages to going through a retailer. You can probably get cheaper shipping. And if you have, let's say, rewards through that retailer, Prime 1 does have a reward system of 5%, after 45 days for receiving the statue, which is decent, similar to Sideshow. But I'm ordering direct. I want to get this first. So it shows it's shipping next year, December to March 2025. So yeah, absolutely amazing. Thank you, Prime 1, for delivering us this masterpiece. Now, if you could make a Lara Croft Tomb Raider from the more recent Lara games, and then also a Halo statue. I also wouldn't mind if you just, tried doing a Link statue as well. I would take your take on Zelda. Anyways, folks, that is it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you plan on picking this up? If you do, are you going to order direct, or are you going to order through a retailer? Let me know in the comments below what you think of the statue. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.